at the cost of firepower? Is that at the cost of BlameF being an in-game leader? And essentially, is that even better than the alternative?
Yeah, I like that you mentioned firepower, but I would like to have your opinion. I'm gonna be honest, when I saw board being announced, I was a little bit unimpressed. Like, it's not a signing that got me real excited.
Yeah.
And then I read the words that BlameF had on the interview, and he talked about how it's one of the greatest signings he could have had. His skill is immense. He's got a first bullet accuracy. And am I missing something? Am I missing something, or is it just like gaslighting your teammate, which in a way I can understand. You know, you want to build up your teammate. But am I underrating? Am I missing?
Ты что у меня с интернетом, а? Как всегда, загрузка. Да ебись. А если качество пока убавить?
Like certain spots, like, and you're not calling your.
Да что такое?
Thinking way more about like what's happening on your spot and how you react to all the.
У меня такой плохой интернет получается.
All those nades, but as Nigel, you're probably a little further back and like looking at the overview and everything. So it's definitely like a transition, but I'm trying to adapt as fast as possible.
And how much of a style change is it going to be from Astralis when Glaive was calling to what you're going to be doing?
I think it's hard to know because we're also trying to like go in a direction of where the players feel comfortable right now. So like we're trying to like go in one direction right now, but we don't know if that direction might change a little bit depending on those officials. Maybe we figure out like, okay, that's not like the best way to play for this team and everything. So I think right now it's not like totally set like we're playing this way and that's how it is. I think we're trying to make sure that our players feel very comfortable playing and yeah.
And in terms of you giving away some of your positions as well, right? Because things are changing, Stair coming in, a player you guys wanted for a long time. How's it been going in practice? How are you feeling this out so far?
I think it's been going pretty good, but obviously I can also feel like it's a big change because it's not only me who's gotten a lot of new positions, it's also some of the other players, but the other players should be like liking the positions, like they're getting like Boss, for example, is getting like way more of the positions he wants now than he had before. So we're kind of hoping that everyone should be feeling more comfortable and playing better, but we also know that when everyone has new roles, that you need like sometimes like learn those roles. And yeah, we had like a couple, like we had like a week's practice, I think. So we had some for sure. Like we definitely gone through all the maps and everything. It's not like that, but I also know that for myself, like just playing new position that I haven't played in a couple of years, it's just going to take a little bit of time.
BlameF looking at Stair as one of the newer stars coming into this new look Astralis. Why is that, Jacob? Why are we hyped about him?
They've been flirting with him for quite some time. You know, the first couple of rumors about Stair joining Astralis and Astralis wanting him to join started more than a year ago when he was still in Sprout. Apparently economics, financial stuff, yada, 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 made it so that he only joined just now. I'm sure they would have liked that to happen 6 months ago, maybe even 12 months ago. He's a Danish player. He's a great talent. He's been performing well in Sprout, and he has a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders with Astralis now.
Well, let's check in with a young gun. It's Stair with Banks.
So Stair, Astralis have wanted you for a long time. Now you're finally here. How does it feel for you?
I mean, it's nice to finally get started. I knew it would come at some point, at least hopefully, right? Since last year, so it's just nice to get it done now and not like it was talked about being at the end of my contract, but Sprout and Astralis got a good agreement, so it's nice.
Finally, we made it happen. Now, coming into this new season, obviously, you're going in as supposed to be one of the star players for this team. Does that put any extra pressure on you?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think the boys has been really good. Like, even though I come from Sprout, I still have like the responsibility that I should have. Like, I'm not getting like underestimated or anything. I get like, I can do kind of what I want and say what I want, and that's like very nice. Even though I'm new, right? I like that.
That's positive. You got a smile on your face while saying it as well. And how much practice have you guys been able to have, and how's that been so far?
I mean, it's been very rough. We started off with like a 5-day boot camp, like almost like 12-hour days, just only playing, right? And then going back to sleep. That was very rough, but that's how it is when we start like this. We have like I think 8-9 practice, like full practice. So it's very hard, but we try to get the best of it, right?
And with Blame F's calling so far, how does that fit you? Is it something that you're comfortable with?
I mean, I really like it. He plays to like our strengths, kinda. Like he doesn't want to micromanage like some ideals wants to. Like I said, I get a lot of freedom, and I can also call and say what I want and what I need. So I think it's very good for me at least.
And going up against Navi in the opening game, this is another team that's going through a hell of a lot of changes. So both teams don't really know anything about each other. What do you expect from this game?
I mean, as you say, we don't know anything about each other, like no preparation, so it's kind of hard to like what to expect. But I think they have a strong lineup. If they get it to work, they also have minimal practice. So I think it's just about who got the most value out of their practice. So it's hard to say.
I've got so many questions coming into this series. So, gentlemen, give me some answers. Who are you siding with?
I'm siding with Navi. I'm siding with Navi, and I do that because the only known quantity I can see within Astralis right now is Device. He's been top class from start to finish, and I don't know what to expect from Blame F and the boys. Nor do I know what to expect from Navi, but they at least have Simple.
I mean, you talked about Simple, maybe don't have the fire under his knees right now. I think he's got to be now. That's going to be it. You have a new roster, you have all to prove, and the GOAT is on the server.
Well, we've got Ancient, we've got Nuke, and we've got Overpass if we do so need it, and we have Scrawny and Launders on the mic after this break.
Можно же через саму кс как я понимаю, смотреть. Так и удобнее будет. Да ведь? Блин, прям во время, а? Прям во время пистолетки начал. Так, Discord, наверное, еще нагружает. Steam. Steam только что. Нифига. У меня еще и зрители откуда-то есть. Я в одиночестве хотел посмотреть. Да так и получится в любом случае. Ну-ка, 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 быстрее, пожалуйста. Компьютер. Так, где матчи? Смотреть игры не ваши. Прямой эфир. Или там лагать еще больше будет? Или... Чего? Это мейджеры. А что, здесь нельзя смотреть сейчас? Сезин, LA, Нот. Зрителей 18, зрителей 120. То есть нет просто, да? Понятно. Как это работает-то? Нет, то тоже. Понятно. Ладно тогда. Пистолетку проебал. Понятно. Какой же у меня интернет дешманский, а все-таки надо роутер взять. Давай уже, еб твою за ногу. Можно... А, еще не началось? Просто отлично. Конечно. Ну ёбаный свет, не лагай, пожалуйста. Я что, с телефона должен вообще стримить? Блядь, да что мне это?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Пошел в пизду.
Scrawny and the Launders here to take you guys through the Navi debut. Mo, I'm down bad
Navi
today.
Да ну нахуй. Мне какое качество ставить, чтобы мне интернет осилил? Ёбнуться, блядь. Ну как вот так вот жить, с таким интернетом? Что не тянет ОБС-ку вместе с трансляцией.
All right, who has the
Blame FIGL, good.
Понимаю. Давай, ёпта. Чё мелочиться-то?
We've had Alexi B with interviews saying that it hurts to think
Скорее всего, зря. Зря.
people don't believe I deserve this shot on Navi, but I think with the track record that he's slowly been kind of adding up, that criticism's fair. And now he's got to lead one of the world's best, if not the best, to ever do it, alongside Bit, Ime, and JL. Big shoes to fill as Navi have gone international. That in and of itself is something I didn't know I would ever have to say. But you don't need to speak English to hit headshots. That's the reality of the situation here for Bit as he falls back through CT, gets pressured around Temple, and JL finds one through smoke. We've got Ime posted up. That A main play, however, comes through, and it's the Buzz and Borup split that's going to give an Astralis ball.
Сука. Ёбаный интернет мой. Я его рот туда-сюда делал.
On plant over on the site.
Okay, that not a bad round here for Astralis. Retake, well, a semblance of it here, starting to take form, but I don't know if they have enough resources to get this going. No smoke in play right now. Yeah, no kid as well.
Nade goes out, finds Stair, solid. Impact. And a bit more pressure on the site itself. Stair gets cleared out by Alexi. There we go. Something to work with. But Simple's gushed, and that's not ideal. We've got 5 seconds on the 10-second stick already down.
Да ладно, ниндзя дефьюз. Ёбаный мой интернет, а.
Get him. Peeking him at all. Alexi B with a 10-second
Да
defuse.
ладно. Ну это разъебалово место. Ну вот ну каком мне качестве?
Oh, get wrecked.
That's a good place to start. They had no kit, they had no smoke, and they had a 3v4 retake.
All right.
And no one peeked the guy who was defusing.
Okay, we've got our answer. Great roster move. It's all solidified. Just like that, the biggest brain in the server sticks the bomb.
Меня еще кто-то смотрит, что ли? Вы серьезно? В таком щепанском качестве, когда вот так вот все лагает. Блин, ну... Интернет такой. И комп, возможно, еще из-за жесткого диска. В остальном, блин, ладно, грустно это все, конечно, моменты.
This is his only option. You know, he had to trust his teammates to cover, but they didn't peek from long at the same time. Cover was great.
А играть-то тем более.
D's a genius.
Sick diffuse positioning as well. A nice third-person perspective on that one, dude. I've never seen those defuse cables look so long.
Yeah.
Man pulled
if you
out
stretched him out, they would wrap around the earth twice.
Yeah. Extension cords in full effect. So, all right. An electric start for Navi. I can't believe that when we had Stair on screen before this, you know, the Blast brought up the fact that he is the second youngest player at this event, barring Monacy. He is 18 years old. The fact that Stair is 2 years younger than even Buzz, that took me an extra second to process today.
Yeah, because he's already had so much experience, actually, just working his way through Tier 2 for a long time, and no Academy League presence, and so it just sort of felt like, oh, this is probably like a 22-year-old player, you know? So very impressive resume at such a young age.
Кругляшок выдать.
Astralis debut as far as he's concerned.
Попробуй еще раз, вот прямо сейчас, да? Сучара ты нахуй. Блять, ну, ептов 360 качество, это на что мне смотреть? На пятна, что ли? А, у BlameF, оказывается, один калашик был закуплен. Не заметил даже. Давай уж так. 0-2. Алекс 4-0. GL 5-1. Не надо мне такого.
But we've got a slow work here through Cave, looking to play off that AK spam. Nothing really done yet, and suddenly this goes through Donut. So it's the A hit coming through pretty quickly. Ime is going to hear all the footsteps. He's on high alert with the FAMAS. They're going to line up in front of him. Double kill for him and for Simple. And it is BlameF's Desert Eagle to keep this one going. Just enough time for the bomb plant because the A main player is so pushed. Bit sprints in. Blame comes off the plant. No money. And no further chance as it is Navi to convert 3-0.
Almost a jeopardy of dying after time, but doesn't happen. Clean scenes here for Navi. Ime looked very good on the FAMAS spray as they were exiting through Donut. And
я так захотел просто, потому что
I wasn't getting a lot of confidence out of Alexi in the interview. I think he was just kind of being honest about how much they've had to work on. But he said everybody individually was feeling very good. And so because he wasn't really sugarcoating the rest of it, I sort of believe that part. And we can see that is the case. Yeah, there have been many players in history to have great deep runs at big events that we never hear from again. So it's hard to get excited about every single one that happens, but got to take him case by case. And when we saw Ime play at the Paris Major, he was, you know, honestly fantastic.
Smoke held onto here for Borov as they do pop out A main. Flash is good. Stare catching, Bit looking. Upgrading into the AK himself. Also picked up a smoke grenade. That'll help him contain mid-control. Lets him turn attention back, and Simple nearly dove that bomb fast enough to stop it. Stare's gonna win the duel. Remember, the one gun picked up. And suddenly we've got a tough spot for Navi. They've got util to put on top of the bomb. No problem there, but still no kit on this round. No kit. Another 10-second defuse needed. If these T's don't come peeking at the bomb site, we've got problems here for Navi. Alexi catches Stare. He gets back on top of it. Ime's going to need to cover. Kills Device easily. Spam off of the mark. Alexi down to the 3-second mark. He's going for it again. And those shots aren't going to connect. A second 10-second defuse.
10 seconds.
Coming through from Alexi.
In 4 rounds.
Why not?
You can't compete with. They found another smoke, I think, when they were executing. I thought JL actually fluffed it by smoking on top of the bomb instead of smoking inside Donut because they couldn't defuse that safely. But here comes Alexi, saves the day, and they make sure to cover the other choke points as well. So the bomb plants are nice to get the money, and they make sure because they couldn't defuse that safe. Smoke counts.
Second 10-second defuse.
10 seconds.
Coming through from Alexi. For not.
That's a good place to start. Yeah, no kit. Sure. But I like that Altex came out of the Astralis talent system and spent more time getting.
Прям вообще ужас. Давай, да ну блядь. Дайте мне матч посмотреть.
Getting ready for this, whereas Buzz, I think, was sort of just found by Device, who he had played a lot of pugs with, I think, over the past year. Maybe it's a situation where you couldn't really go wrong.
That's the first time we've said his name so far, Device.
Ну,
Now swinging the big green, looking for Astralis' 5v4, which almost came by way of punishing that Ime mid-aggression. Even though he's down on 20 health, still clammed up the box, still took that fight outside of B. But Astralis just let them burn off the util. Now they'll get some control back themselves.
I just realized both these teams are probably going to play like Navi now.
And is that a good thing?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
Oh, device.
Device.
Ooh, Flash is a bit earlier than JL's peak.
A micro missed timing.
Алексей также 6 на 0.
It's going to throw Simple into the middle of the site.
Флешка.
Alexi still has a frag to work with as he sits back lane, and Simple close smoke. Multiple bodies on the other side of that one.
Двоих точно.
30 seconds though. It's going to be Astralis down to the wire. They've got everything they need. They've scoured middle, seen that it's clear. No flank fast means everyone focusing forward. And a frag grenade from Alexi does find its mark. Softens up too. Simple finishes the bomb carrier. That'll slow things down for the moment. But that close rotating bit going down pushes all this onto Alexi. Can't find it. Bomb is planted. And a fallback off of the site from one, leaving device playing on the pillar. And that support in Ime, as said, already so low. It's a little rush attempt from Alexi, but this one's done, and it's Astralis with their first.
Yeah, there might have been a chance there if Alexi can't block it to take out device in that situation, but just to replay it, I misspoke. It was JL peeking a bit before the flash, and I think, or maybe the flash didn't go deep enough. I did see device look like an after image flash from his perspective, but not exactly sure. But I think that's where they find the opening to take B, so we should probably go back and check that moment out again. Either way, you mentioned device when he shows up and he wins a round here for Astralis.
Close timing, but that matters.
Yeah, so the flash pops, but device isn't fully blind anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe two people did something wrong at the same time.
What? Is that possible?
You can't point fingers either one.
You saying that it's not always about blaming one individual and that two humans can make simultaneous mistakes and then reflect on those mistakes, accept the common ground that they are both at fault, and then grow as people? Is that what you're saying?
You're right. I must be crazy.
That seems insane.
It's JL's fault.
Yeah, we've got to pick someone. That's why Blade takes a timeout. We got to get to the bottom of this. Minute off the B hit. It is, of course, the open door here for Astralis.
And by calling like Navi, I'm saying, you know, blame F, calling in a way that he would play around. So maybe a bit slowed down. And then Alexi already calls pretty slowly generally. He does call some rush rounds, but would say 70% of the time it's slower defaults. And Navi already were akin to that style. Which is something that I actually could understand for why they might want to try him. Alexi is a micromanager. He plays a lot of slow defaults. That's very Navi-esque.
Ooh, Ime gets a Borup and a second. Blame tries to go running in, but I mean, sectioned off duels. Ime knows his time is limited. He'll fight all the way to death. Stare burns him out. But that's still Stare down to 40. Device now scouring into Donut, clips bits.
And that's like an A-split opened up totally.
It is bomb spotted at the same time, so CT is aware of that. Alexi gets aggressive over towards lane, but him versus Stare, and a 2 versus 2 towards site. Big pickup from him.
That was a big peek from Stare.
Device and Buzz gonna hold off, and another lost duel pushes Device into the clutch. Op shots coming out of CT spawn, knows about the Temple player and Alexi B. He's got the whole picture put in front of him. It's just about pushing the buttons in that perfect golden sequence. And with one down already, he gets that close push. Simple playing with him, but a no-scope connects, and Alexi closes that gap. This time, still no kit, and so no clutch.
You can't do 3 10-second diffuses in one half. Would you look at that? Nice try, Device. Great shot with the no-scope, and a second round on the board for Astralis.
Нашли уж тоже кого смотреть. 42 человека.
It's crazy how many of these moments are just very frag dependent. The GK from Ime inside a window and devices opener here on bit. Like every piece of action is just one person taking a 50-50 engagement, not shooting someone on the side. Not overstressing a position from 2 choke points, just mano y mano.
Симпла авик, остальные форсят. Кто-то их играет. Simple.
Careful.
Должен.
Missed flick out of Simple. Fast pop. It's a commitment from Astralis here. Borup on the entry.
Borup.
Majority pistols, of course, here for Navi. So with the back lane control and the headshot through smoke on the op, this one's done. And that device 1v3 ends up giving Astralis a 3rd round win already.
What are the odds that we as a collective consciousness overreact to the results of this game?
Very high. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm ready to lose my shit. Yeah, if Alexi beat top frags on this
just
new
like
roster.
2 guys on each team. We just put their names down now.
Okay, I'm taking Alexi because all the haters want him to fail. And
you're saying you're just one more of them. Is that what you're saying?
no, I want to see him succeed.
Oh, what do you mean you're taking Alexi then?
Oh, as in like he's mine. Any of his success, I will reflect that success.
Oh, okay. I was asking for us to pick 2 players from each team to cut in case
to cut
our team loses. Yeah.
Whoa.
You don't have to pick now.
I'll think about it. I mean, my biggest question mark around this Navi situation and the whole switch to English communication is going to be Bit. Bit somebody who his English is weak. We know that already. There was an interview. Navi did like a boot camp, YouTube vlog. Simple was asked, "Will you help Bit with English?" Simple answered, "Only God can help him with English." I don't know if he was talking about himself.
But the long way to say yes.
Yeah, the question's out on the communication, and we know how long even a guy like Saiwu was stunned by switching to a second language, and so time will tell. Time will tell, but that to me is the earliest warning sign as opening kills come through. It is BlameF and Device with 1 apiece, and a quick peek from Borup. Yeah, headshot onto Alexi. Takes damage, but so be it. The AK's best. And the FAMAS, no cleanup needed, as it's not an overcommitment from the teams.
And the CT's hoping it's just a complete fake. They're going to start to walk away from this.
Пора бы бит статистику набивать.
This is that BlameF timing, right?
Yeah, they're gonna play it.
Как я вижу, по Simple и Биту они готовы к выбиванию.
Blame says, "Hold on, guys, I haven't got my steps in."
Не будут. Хотя, может они так и пытаются засейвить.
But nothing wrong with this. You play to win.
There's nothing wrong with it.
It's gonna tie the game off.
There's nothing like morally wrong with playing slowly, but
yeah, no one's going to hell.
You can still be mad. You can still be mad.
Yeah. For it's a play style that definitely ruffles some feathers, but nobody's.
I'm fine.
Nobody's burning for eternity for playing like this. No matter how mad you get at them in your face at games, everybody gets away with it. Who did you have taking this matchup, out of curiosity?
Not a fucking clue, man. I have no idea. Like, I really don't. I think the odds were like 2.3, 1.5, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty close.
I guess that's fair. Like if Astralis were the more stable roster in terms of less moves and no like change of the IGL, I might actually say like, who knows? Maybe that's the upset that happens. But since they've made enough changes too, I feel like they can't be like, all right, here's our time to take down Navi, opening game of the season.
Right. That's a tough one. I think that the signings for Astralis, to me, it's like the star potential here for Navi is astounding. That's proven in Paris. I think I agree with the desk where like Borup was kind of like, oh, okay, just fill in the blank, but it's working well here as he's caught out Simple through the side of the smoke. Everybody dead here in this. Astralis go for the fast mid control. They want to get their hooks around the B site quickly, and they've done so. Poor Ime has not really been given a chance to shine on these rotates to the site, and he's cut down by BlameF instantly. It's BlameF, the forward-facing BlameF. the deepest position of all here in this round.
Yeah, I think they are playing some spawn-based CS right now and taking advantage of their mid plays. So that's worked out pretty well to get them to 2 straight. Now the money, a little awkward for Navi. So, hey, they can play fast. And slowing down in the mid to late rounds, that makes sense while they're still trying to make sure they do everything correctly, right? I mean, if you've got the time on the clock, why not do it?
Straight through smoke, no problem. It's this donut player coming back and assuming things had been left safe, but you know, Bit took that risk when he went through the smoke the first time.
Yeah, the config spawn right there.
A lethal mistake. So Astralis with 5 in a row. Responding to Navi's 4. Guns back up. So far we got a game, but I like the fluidity of Astralis at the moment. Ooh, don't like that. It's straight up through the B ramp that they face JL, and his A4 sprays down 2 with ease. What's the recovery plan here for Astralis? Because of the nature of that B ramp push, you have no control elsewhere, so you have to follow through and hope that somebody's just going to give you the frags to equal this one out. And so far, that's the case. Device catches the second, gets himself the 3rd frag, Stare onto 4, and they bring it back 1v1. But Ime, it is eyes on bomb versus an 18-year-old Stare. A near Paris MVP performance in a 1v1 with a minute on the clock. And questions as to where each have gotten off to.
Yeah, this will be a real test of Stare. I mean, it looks like they're still trying to talk about things, but the duel will take place. And Ime hits a headshot, but he doesn't have an AK. So that's a win for Stare. Nicely done. Holding his nerve.
Ooh.
Not an easy guy to win duels versus.
Yeah, that's a good shrug of the shoulders. Shrug him off.
I mean, certainly doesn't come across as like an 18-year-old, you know, in the sense of like his interviews look pretty calm and
he's well, it's just the fact that I've been, you know, in terms of just like major circuits and minors and just the last 2-3 years, I have definitely said Stare's name for longer than I have Buzz.
Yeah.
You know, and that's coming from the Academy League as casters. That was being exposed to Buzz earlier than others, and even then I have a better understanding of Stare. So
was Buzz in the Academy League?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. I thought it was just Alta. I didn't even realize that. I thought he just came from
maybe I'm just making stuff up.
The pugs with device, but we did do a lot of seasons. We did do a lot of seasons. Okay. Alexi. It's a little extra damage. There's still some pressure from the CT side, but I mean, Stare actually doesn't have to move. They can kind of pester him, but it's hard to approach, especially with that smoke fading in a few seconds. There he comes out to take the duel, stands his grounds.
It's a good thing you're here to keep me honest. Yeah, Buzz definitely never played for Astralis talent.
Okay. Yeah, so the story is, I know it, is that he just buddies with Device and they just queued a lot together. I watched some of their games on Face It, but I don't really know much about Buzz beyond that.
Tough pill to swallow for all the talent guys as Buzz pops onto the scene.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was sort of like Altex supporter.
Well then, you know what? This just confirms that's why I have spoken about it, because he wasn't even coming from the talent.
No, absolutely, yeah. It's cool though. Like I've said it before, it's like, you know, it would be weird if Device is one of those players, like if he's gonna vouch for you, we should all just like see, you know, like
Sure.
if he's gonna throw out a vouch,
Benefit
like,
of the doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nasty, Stare. It's gonna work too.
It's good stuff. It's a good looking T side right now. Astralis do like an ancient.
Simple with the D gone Buzz, but that's 7 in a row coming through for the Danes.
Remember, this is Navi 4 rounds with 2 10-second stick diffuses.
If not for that, what would they have? On an individual level, Stare is looking like the sharpest in the server. Top fragger for Navi, Alexi B. You know, I think that there's still a lot of conversation around Navi when it comes to, like, you know, Bit and his communication is a red flag. Ime and JL having great events, but not plural in terms of successful international events.
Yes.
That's the question there.
Absolutely.
I feel like Simple, there's less doubts because obviously one of the best to ever touch this game, has played on English-speaking rosters, has gone international in the past, NA baby, and now has returned to this formula within Navi, you know, is expected to still shine. We don't really doubt Semple's individual performances because he's simple. But if this doesn't hit the ground running, and if he doesn't put forth these carries when it's demanded of him, we saw a guy like Elige win a game for Complexity yesterday. Without Elige yesterday, that very well could have been the NIP win. 3 top fragging performances out of him, because he is a star. Let's see it, Simple. 7 and 9. JL given another attempt to mow them down top ramp, but the spacing does not work to his benefit. His nade, though, does catch Stare. And Device will return the favor. Last time they picked up that 3v5 inside the bomb site, it was a double kill from Device. Borup peaks, and that's the end of him. Looking comfortable here for Navi. This looks like a very winnable retake, especially with Buzz cut out of the bomb site, but he at least burns JL with him. So it's 1 on the back lane, 2 stuck inside of cave. Blamef the only one with health here to hold on, and that bomb at the halfway point. Alexi has a kit for the first time on this half, I swear. They jump out from the... Hold on. Simple clears the corner. And now Device, too low. There it is. Simple 2 kills in the retake. Navi have an answer.
Yeah, Simple dealt with that really well. You know, even if he messed up that peak where he threw the smoke first and Blamef got 1 kill, I think it's going to got really hairy because, that smoke wouldn't have blocked Device's vision. So, good play from him, and there's a bunch of players trying to make moves in this post plant, and it's definitely true that if the CTs have too much utility, you cannot play from the ramp and from cave. You have to push forward. So if you don't work the map in a default for a long time, then okay, you might think, all right, they've got an extra couple smokes, like we've got to push a little bit, but that's also where it became a lot easier for Navi to retake it patiently and grab those frags.
Device.
Astralis looking to keep up the tempo, but change the target. Device catching Simple on the re-peek. Problems in the bomb site. Still a couple defenders, but they don't need to push their luck. They need to press this issue, not at all. Bit dives flash, expecting some kind of a jump up. Alexi looks towards mid, catches a duel against Borup. But what goes around comes around. Wow. And Blame with the counter wall bang.
He said, I love that wall bang.
As Stare simultaneously gets aggressive. Dude, this is, I love this. The all contact A, the fallback mid peak, and not just Borup on his own, but Blamef there, and Stare slides into the open space, just playing with Navi and forcing them to accept this reality that a hard reset of the economy looms.
Yeah, right now Astralis look great. They are doing everything correctly. Like you're saying, when you see them pull off 2 ideas in the same round with the default going, and it's not all in on this 1 peak towards long, and they find a good way to set up their opera all at the same time. It's not much more you can ask for from a T-side team. And to be honest, I think JL he's using similar spots sometimes in B-side. He's getting pulled away from the B-side in moments which are really great for Astralis. So I think he's having a lot of trouble over there, even though he's got a good amount of kills. He had 1-2K sprayed out on the pole, and mechanically he's fine. But in terms of working the map, you got to give it up to Astralis.
Looking to clear them out. Bit holds on to Simple's off. And that's a hell of a responsibility, but pressure from both ends. Important save. Oh, he's hanging on, but Blame clears him. Because the last seconds of every round belong to Blamef.
Yes.
Oh, they traded shots.
Oh, it's crazy. I didn't even realize Simple got a second shot.
Yeah, but...
Все равно грустно. Грустно это все.
Wow!
Нашли кого смотреть.
You know, 8 times out of 10, you're allowed to take 9 times out of 10, you're allowed to take that fight. Put a little spam down in the mid. You're the one who usually comes up roses. Can't get too upset about it, but a nice spray from Blamef. Wrapping up this first half, and now Navi, no rifles. Waiting for round 15.
Throwing the deagle up. Will he get an angle here?
He can, yeah.
Device with the advantage. Alexi, they see the 2-man boost in the back, so Alexi goes down ramp. I like that. Nice little play when you're working with lesser weapons. Definitely caught Device off guard. And curiously, that's also bomb control Not necessarily given to Navi, but definitely put in question.
Yeah.
Сейчас я верю в то, что они могут
Borum's nervous about having to go clear this, but he sees the CTs have fallen back. That's 3 confirmed on this bomb site, so Stair better be cautious if he pushes in. Simple's waiting for him. Buzz just looking to confirm numbers. That's still one over on A. Stair. Oh, goes for the wall bang. And then Simple's going to jump on him right then and there. This would be a perfect little round for Navi to at least add to the scoreboard. They have lost the half no matter what.
Whoa, where's that bomb going?
It's kind of floating around as Buzz and Blame pick up a kill. I mean, B-site could still be cleared out. It will be. Buzz 3 and 11 at the start of this round. Picks up 2 kills when Navi looked to have robbed away the round.
А если я
And with still spare time.
подъебу вот так вот, вот так вот, вот так вот, и пойду играть сам Counter-Strike. Почему нет нормальных турниров? Ну, как бы, как зайти? А, вот. А можно просто нажать и следить за матчем? Или он... так не надо мне. Скам. Добрый вечер, в эфире Скам. Не матч, что смотрю. Да, потому что, как бы, из меня плохой аналитик. Я сейчас полчаса посмотрел матч, да и, в принципе, нифига я не настроил, на самом деле, стрим. Поэтому просто, наверное, катну короткую. Либо же прямо сейчас закончу трансляцию. Просто надо полноценно во всем разобраться. В настройке стрима. У меня еще интернет какой-то, ну, вялый, дряхлый. Потом, как чат вывести на экран, а не вот так вот заходить вечно. Но я думаю, в ближайшие пару дней во всем разберусь. Потом микрофон бы еще, конечно, нормально взять. Ну, ладно, это все позже. Роликами надо заняться тоже. Монтаж туда-сюда. Слишком много работы для этого ютуба, а? Не могу. Ладно. Ну, спасибо за комментарий. У меня целый комментарий есть. А почему катка не находится? Короткая же, тем более Silver 6. Аккаунт не мой, если что, Global Offensive 2, что-то там, вот циферки какие там. Ну, это ник, если что, а так я Silver 6. Шутник. Все, убежал, да? Нифига себе. Да ладно. Что это? Так же. Ладно, такой же неуч, как и я. Я дурак, мне можно, надеюсь, никто не смотрит. Да ладно, еще кто-то и смотрел. Это скам, мужики. Я вот... Это Simple, это Beat, там вот JM, JL... Ой, JM, JL, IM, JL. Я Алексей Би, привет. Ты чё? Чёрт. Кто это смотрит? Кто вообще эту трансляцию смотрит? Вы чего? Давай, гаси! Ну, было близко. Я просто болею за своих ребят. Как-никак. Первое место, походу, надо занимать. Один раз покажу, окей? Hey, what's up, guys? Guys? Hello. Убивака. Ага, нахуй. Ху-ху! Уже плантит. Где еще? Сити? Man, defuse. Nice. Так, что там? Бля. Ладно. Я сучий потрох. Ай-яй-яй-яй. Как мышкой управлять. Да ладно! Как эта игра работает? Коннектор ласт. Ну, либо стейрсы был. И скам. Ай. Вот за кем надо смотреть. Папочка Симпл в игре. Правда, на это, как оно называется, звание? На этот название не смотрите, пожалуйста. Сюда, бля. Это изи игра будет. Так, конечно. Ну, так делают только дебилы. Поэтому мне можно. Смотрите. Один зритель, и то это я. Так вот берешь. Флешечка просто отпад. Нифига не вижу, честно. Так берешь. Сити. Лучше вот сюда взять, потому что... Да ладно, ну вот, блядь, хули ты стоишь, оранжевый? Надеюсь, никто не смотрит. Слава богу. Еще. На. Вот, пачка. Сейчас будет скам. А если мид все выйдут, то мне похуй. Ладно, все мид вышли. Тогда будем скам. Ага. One jungle. Short one. Пиздец. Уху! Чё вещим? Так, делаем вот так обратно. Да, блять, ну сколько? 33? 33? Бля, я долбоёб, а время надо выиграть.